this is my garden plot, and I just wanted to show this because I've kind of let it go. This is a new plot, and it's not doing very good this year. It doesn't have enough organic matter in it. It's my main guess. And it had the soil from the pond over there, and which is all clay dug out, and I tried to enrich it with some organic material, but evidently it wasn't enough. So as the greenhouse over there matured, I kind of started letting this go. But the reason why I'm here is for a couple reasons. One is to show you this lemon squash. It is one hardy squash. It is hard to knock out. And they make these little squash. They'll get baseball size, but that's obviously too big. It's best picked when they're about probably the size of a lemon, actually, which is easy to remember. But this here, the reason why I'm out here, besides to show you how hardy these things are, is I've got some vining going on, and they're all single vines, and there's no branching at all. And every single one of them is, you know, one single type of vine, and I think from my experience all bush squash will do this. It'll, you know, as the leaves come on, they'll so-called vine or vine really slowly, whatever you want to call it. But also this variety resistant to squash bugs, and they are gone rampant since I quit spraying. And it looks like there's even some powdery mildew on it here. And it's just hard to knock this lemon squash down. But the main reason is the vining. I'm in the greenhouse now, and I want to show you an update with the squash. And you can see here I have in this gutter, I have squash plants in these two. I planted yellow crooked neck in this one, 2 plants in it, and I planted corn in that one. This one that you've seen before, if you looked at the other video, also has yellow crooked neck, so that it has 2 in it. From the toad itself, looking in here, you can see how the squash is growing upwards, and how I've cut the extra leaves off as I've gone. And this particular squash has branched off here, and there's another branch right here, and I am sure it's going to continue to branch off. So it's already got 2 branches on it, and I think that is stimulated from cutting these leaves off. I think the extra growth, or the extra energy, which is not supporting the leaves, is also going towards the plant in other ways, like the branching and the amount of squash. So I'm going to show you here what's happening. Look along this squash. You can see here that it's getting to where it's putting a little squash at every node. You can see it there, you can see it there, and you can especially see it going up the main branch. You got 1 squash here. That was a successful hand pollination. And you've got 1 here and here, and look at that. Every single one is throwing out baby squash as you go up. I mean, every one. And that is kind of reminiscent of a cucumber, and it's really good. And it's not unique to just that hybrid Zephyr squash. It's also happening with this zucchini, and this is a Zucchini Romanesco, and it's known to be a huge plant. Big, lots of leaves, huge leaves. And you can see here it's branched, here, and you can see the little zucchinis, and they're coming out of every little node. So I think I'm beginning to believe that cutting off the leaves and growing it vertical is encouraging branching, or maybe more branching, and also a good bit of fruit production, at least compared to what I've seen in my field. So it's pretty neat. Now I've had some pollination issues, and I'm having trouble getting it to pollinate. Looking over here, you can see that I got this one to pollinate, and I think the key is, and I kind of knew it, is to pollinate them before 10 in the morning. Get out early in the morning and pollinate them when the flowers are fully open. Now this one here isn't going to make it because I knocked the leaf off, or the flower bud off, but we will see. It's a really neat little experience, and I'm going to do it with these little yellow crooked neck here and over here as well. See how it goes. I'll keep you updated.